Catching cheaters and proud of it.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's your home for War of the Roses on Mojo in the Morning.
Ashley, who do you think your husband's cheating with?
His coworker.
Really? Why do you have that feeling?
Well, they work together. And he works with a lot of young, attractive people, and he constantly has pictures of the two of them together. There's 10 people on the softball team, and for some reason he always has pictures of just the two of them.
And he's posting this on social media for everybody to see, or?
Okay, so I made a Finsta account. I made a fake account, and I added her on there just because I was getting uncomfortable. And then I see, majority of the pictures that she posts are of them two. And
so you must have had suspicion that these guys were doing something well before, I'm assuming, this softball team.
Yeah.
How long have you been suspecting that they were close with each other?
Well, I had a baby 9 months ago, and then within that time, he's just been coming home late, and it's been very strange. And I don't know. He mentioned her once, but it was not anything. But for some reason, I had a feeling, and I just went into this whole dig, and I just created this Finsta account and just added her and just wanted to see what's going on in there. And I still have this feeling like something is going on. I mean, there's 10 people on this co-ed softball team. You know, why majority of the pictures are just with them two?
And she's posting all these pictures of the two of them.
Yeah.
That would freak me out too, for sure.
But if she's posting them, then she's got to have coworkers that also are seeing them too. And I would think that that they're not trying to hide anything.
Well,
or she's at least not trying to hide anything. Have you ever asked him about her?
Yeah.
What does he say?
He just acts like there's nothing going on.
Okay, but you think that there is. We're going to find out what's going on. We're going to call him up to see where he's going to send a dozen free roses. We are hoping that the roses go to Ashley. If you can mute your phone, that would help us out a lot. Okay. And don't jump on until you have us say, hey, Ashley, because I don't want him to be suspicious of what's going on here, okay?
Okay.
All right, mute your phone.
Hello?
Hi, is this Nick?
Yeah, it is.
Hi, Nick. My name is Nicole, and I'm calling you from a new internet floral company called rosesbloom.com. I'm calling for an offer for some totally free flowers, so don't hang up on me. I just need you to answer 2 quick survey questions about your floral buying habits. And if you have about 30 seconds to do that, we're going to give you a dozen long-stemmed red roses. You could ship anywhere in the country to anybody. Not going to cost you anything. Not going to ask you for credit card info or anything like that. Are you interested?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't get any credit card information, I'm cool with it.
Okay. Have you purchased flowers in the last 6 months, Nick?
No.
Did you say yes or no? I'm sorry.
No, I did not.
No. Okay. And do you plan on purchasing flowers in the next 6 months?
Maybe.
Okay. As a thank you for participating in that survey, rosesbloom.com going to provide you with 1 dozen free roses. And I need to first get some info about who these are going to, so we'll start with a first and a last name.
So how do you actually send these things?
What do you mean by that?
It's anonymously? You send them to anybody?
Well, we're going to send them to whomever you want to send them to, and they just get sent just like any other florist.
Okay, but the return address would be the florist, right?
Yeah, no return address or anything. And actually, the person who receives them, we do something a little different. The person who receives them is going to get a digital voice card from you and not an actual paper card.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so only you and that person would know who sent the flowers.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, so first and the last name of who you want these to go to.
I want to send them to Sarah.
Okay. And do you happen to have Sarah's phone number on you?
Yeah, 1 second. 248.
Mm-hmm.
9.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Awesome. And I'm going to start an account for you. Just hopefully you'll order flowers from us in the future. That's the purpose of this whole promotion. And so I'm going to put Sarah on your account, and I just need to know her relationship to you.
Friend.
Okay. And then let's go ahead and record that digital voice card. So I'm going to count you down, and you just say whatever you want to Sarah. All right?
Hey, Sarah.
Oh, wait. You got to wait for me to count you down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, these are for my favorite person under 5'2".
Okay. And Nick, I have to let you know that this call is being recorded for quality and training purposes. Are you okay with that?
I think you're supposed to tell me that before we start recording.
Well, I'm telling you now. I'm sorry. Is that okay?
Whatever.
Okay. Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nick, we just have to make sure we get a full yes from you, if that's okay. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to jump on to finish everything and just tell you a couple last-minute things. We will send those flowers off to Sarah, so she will get that, and she'll get the digital voice card. But before I do that, I need to let you know one last thing. Nick, while we've been talking to you and you have been sending the flowers to Sarah, your wife, Ashley, has been listening in and just heard every word that you just said.
I can't. I don't even. I have no words for you right now. I have
Nick,
no words.
Nick, this is
This is. And I asked you
Sarah,
if something was going on there.
Sarah, let me just tell him, Nick, this is the Mojo in the Morning show, and we were doing the War of the Roses, and Sarah wanted to know where you were going to send a dozen free roses, and just heard you send the flowers to another girl.
I don't really know what to say. Like, it's not like
you don't know what to say. You don't know what.
There's nothing going on. There's nothing going on between us.
Really? So why are you sending flowers to her? You're not sending flowers to your wife. You're not sending.
Because my
really?
wife doesn't like flowers.
Nick.
And she's just my friend. She's somebody I work with.
Nick, Ashley, how long have you been suspicious that something was going on between Nick and this girl?
Since we had for 9 months. 9 months now. And I asked you about it, and I had a feeling about it, and now I feel like now it's confirmed.
I think you're really reading way too into this. I mean, I understand that you're freaked out, and I think you've taken this way too far. But it is really, we're just friends, and I think you're just.
So the past 9 months, at random, you were coming home late just because, right?
Because I work, just like to pay for our house.
Oh, okay. Mhm. But you work with for so many, and now it's like since we had the baby, like that's changed after that, right?
Yeah, it changed because guess what? Babies cost money.
Okay. All right.
So
but before that, the whole year before that, we were talking about that and we were saving up. That was completely different. And now out of nowhere, after I had the baby, you just started acting different. You're not, I don't even want to get into it.
That I'm acting different? Don't you think it's more logical that maybe you're acting different since you just had a baby?
Oh, whoa. That is like shots fired right there.
Are you serious right now?
Are you serious right now?
Because I had the baby, I'm acting different? Really?
Why don't I do this? Why don't I put you guys on a separate line away from us, and we'll let you talk and just understand that.
I think you've done enough. Really, I think I could just talk to my wife now.
No, he has done enough. He's done enough for me to see the truth.
I'm going to put you guys on hold so you guys can talk to each other. Hang on 1 second.
This is the home of War of the Roses.
Mojo.
Mojo in the morning. Call the show now. 844-MOJO-LIVE. 844-665-6548.
After we made the call, I had to apologize to Ashley because when I was trying to explain to Nick, who was on the call, I ended up calling her and referring to her by the girl that Nick works with. And she was very cool about it, so I appreciate her for being cool about that. She said she couldn't even hear me say it because she was so hot about what's going on. Yeah. Mojo in the Morning Show. War of the Roses, 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. Text is 95500. The phone lines are full, and there are a few open lines, but they're getting full right now. A couple of quick thoughts on this one. Any of listeners that have ever suspected somebody of cheating on them, did you ever do what Ashley did? And that is, did you go get a little fake social media, a little fake Instagram, a Finsta, and then start trolling the person that you think, or maybe even trolling your own? Call us up and tell us if that ever has worked, because it worked right away. I mean, think about this. He says there's nothing going on. Why is this girl constantly posting just stuff with him? Which is very weird.
And if he had not sent the flowers to her, you could argue that maybe this girl's got, some screw loose and is obsessed with him. But the fact that he, reciprocated in sending the flowers is very telltale to me.
And even his little voice note sounded like it was.
It was an inside joke or whatever.
Oh, he got a creepy voice too with it. It was
also not a funny joke.
What's going on, Andy?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. War of the Roses comments here. What'd you think?
Long time listener, first time caller. But this guy is a freaking moron.
Yeah,
obviously he should have sent it to his woman. If he's obviously cheating on her with this girl from work.
Yeah.
So
the interesting part of cheating with a coworker is now you've just ruined your home life and your work life.
Yes, and she has they have a new baby. It's just ridiculous.
I know, it's horrible.
Do you have to quit your job at that point once you get caught up in something like that?
It depends. Some companies will actually make you quit your job if they find out that that's going on.
Or they'll fire one or the other.
By the way, a sad stat that I saw, there was something on Reddit that I read about a month or so ago, and it was a huge percentage. It was like 70%. You have like a 70% chance after having a baby of somebody being unfaithful. And believe it or not, the craziest part that I thought was on that thing was that it was like 60% of the men cheated, but there was a good amount of the women who just had a baby that cheated after having a baby. Chris, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses.
Good morning. Coming from somebody that was kind of in the same position as Nick a couple of years ago when my daughter was born, it doesn't come off as like the brightest thing to do when you look back on it. You know what I mean? I was definitely wrong, and I was still supporting of my.
Chris, I like that you're being very honest with us, but tell us what you're being honest about.
So my girlfriend, she had a baby a few years ago. We had a baby, and I was working at a warehouse. And, I was messing around with one of the girls in there. Well, I was on the clock. Then I go home and, support my girlfriend through whatever she needs to support with at home. But, eventually, they come to a head. And, my girlfriend called me out on it. And instead of backpedaling and saying she was wrong, because she just had a baby, I owned up to him and said I was wrong. And eventually, I left that job, not because of this situation, but for something completely different. But eventually, I left that job, and me and her have been strong ever since. We've been together for 7 years now. Wow. Getting married here soon.
Why were you cheating with this girl?
It was fun, honestly. She was cute. She had like a couple of doors fighting around back there. she was cute and it was fun. You know, it wasn't nothing against my girlfriend at the time. It was just something fun. It had, something extra to do at work.
Guy's honest. I kind of like you just for being honest about everything. I mean, I'm glad that you guys worked through this and that she's okay with it.
It still makes me a little nervous the way he talks about it, though. Like, he almost still romanticizes it a little bit.
Yeah, it was a little casual.
Give him the benefit of the doubt.
I'm with you, but...
What's up? What's going on, Emily?
Hi, I wanted to call in and put in my 2 cents. My ex had cheated on me with a coworker, and he ended up getting fired for gross sexual misconduct in the workplace.
Wow. Did she get fired or just him?
Just him. She went to the boss, and he was her supervisor, so I think that's kind of where that got murky and everything, and he got let go for it. But some people don't. It all depends on if the bosses find out or not, I think.
Thank you for the call. Yeah, a lot of companies, corporate companies, they have to be careful of this, especially if somebody is in a position of power.
Superiority, yeah.
What's up, PK?
Hey, man, so I had a comment on what that guy said. He said, don't you think it's because you're acting different because of the pregnancy? That is so wrong.
I about flew off my chair.
Yes. Shannon's had a couple of moments this morning where I was
sorry,
like,
I'm about to start my period. I am fired up.
He's ready to go.
I am emotional and I am irrational and I am my temper is raging.
There were a couple of moments this morning.
I feel so bad for her.
Yeah. Yeah, no. She. By the way, just to go on record with this, Ashley is a very sweet person. She's a big time listener of the show. And which scared us when we first were doing this because we didn't know if it would work. Because a lot of times, War of the Roses, if you're a fan, your spouse is maybe a fan or at least knows. And we've been trying to help her through this. What's up, Haley? You want to say something?
Hi, just wanted to say that he straight up gaslit you. He talked about how it was all your fault, and I'm sorry, but he also helped contribute to putting that baby in you, so I just feel like he definitely gaslit you, and I'm sorry you have to feel that way.
Yeah. Are you saying he gaslit Ashley, not he gaslit me?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
unless there's a baby in you.
Because I thought he was kind of. Listen to how he was with me at the end of this. All this.
Sure.
Why don't I put you guys on a separate line away from us, and we'll let you talk and just understand that.
I think you've done enough.
Yes. I mean, listen to that. He gaslit me too, Haley.
God.
Proper response.
How dare you? How dare you?
Feel? How does it make you feel,
my
Mojo?
feelings? Well, I don't know if I can tell because Haley might tell me not to. But
You're listening to Mojo in the Morning.